Togolaises, Togolais, bonsoir. À cette veille du 30 août 2025, j'ai le plaisir de vous faire écouter un extrait d'une interview qu'a donné un Togolais au Ghana, Monsieur Ernest Banama. Ernest Banama a présenté aux Ghanéens l'image du Togo telle qu'elle apparaît, telle qu'elle est exactement. Et nous sommes très heureux de vous donner un extrait de cette interview-là. La lutte des Togolais, la cause des Togolais est entendue à travers le monde entier. Nous avons récemment eu le plaisir de parler avec un Sud-Africain journaliste qui bientôt va nous faire une interview pour nous dire ce que en Afrique du Sud on pense de la situation togolaise. C'est malheureux que nous soyons vus comme ça. C'est triste. Très bientôt, nous allons la voir et il va nous donner ses impressions. Et voilà. Donc, je m'en vais vous laisser écouter l'interview que notre compatriote vivant au Ghana, c'est le lieu de saluer la diaspora togolaise au Ghana qui travaille beaucoup pour faire parler du Togo et présenter le Togo au-delà du Togo, au-delà de nos frontières. Tout le monde sait désormais que c'est une situation préoccupante et la diaspora togolaise au Ghana fait de son mieux pour se faire remarquer, se faire connaître là-bas. Elle est très représentée et nous la suivons de très près et sommes fiers de ses activités là-bas. Merci. Bon, écoutons maintenant Monsieur Banama Ernest au micro d'un compatriote, d'un journaliste d'une chaîne de télévision ghanéenne. Merci.
Give you that teaser. Let me quickly run to Togo, see what's happening in Togo. It's important for us because it has everything to do with our economic developments. After AFCFTA is hosted here in Ghana, and so our borders for free trade are important. And so whatever happens in our neighboring countries are important for us. You all know or may know, following the international news, what's been happening there. But I'll read this for you. And I have Ernest Banama, or Banama, Ernest Banama here in the studio. I'll be talking to him about the developments in there and how we as a country can even collaborate together to bring an amicable solution to the problems in Togo. So what this is saying is that Togo, under the leadership of Faure Gnassingbé, is largely regarded as an autocracy characterized by escalating repression, a deficiency in political freedoms, and the near total control of a single ruling family. These are not our words. It's, of course, some of them are facts, but it's the words from our guest that we are going to host right now. The recent amendments to the Constitution ensure for its perpetual grip on power. Detractors argue that this development constitutes a constitutional coup, solidifying the rule of one family and effectively extinguishing any prospects for democratic reform. Mass protests erupted in June, resulting in at least 7 fatalities, numerous arrests, and allegations of torture and media suppression. In response, the government suspended international news outlets and imposed restrictions on social media access. This afternoon, of course, and as I've stated early on, we are going to examine the potential spillover effects on Ghana and the broader implications for Africa as a whole. And the spokesperson for the advocacy group known as Freedom of Africa is with us in the studio. Ernest Banama is here. So these are some of the shots you are seeing on the screen. The ones you were seeing are some of the, do we call it protest or revolts that's currently happening in Togo against the rulership or leadership or the governance of Faure Gnassingbé and the existence of perpetuity to keep him and his family in power forever. Let's come back to the studio and Ernest Banama, again, as I said, is a spokesperson for the advocacy group known as Freedom of Africa. Ernest, you're welcome. Thank you very much for joining me here in the studio.
Thank you, my brother.
You don't look happy.
I don't look happy. I look very sad.
Why?
As you can see, I assume it was your brother who was just. The word is not even maltreated. It's evil act being put on people.
Evil act?
Yes, just because they are crying out. I want to use this word. When you hit a child, the only right the child has is to cry out. Or when you hit the child and say to the child that you don't have to cry, that's the most painful act on any child. And exactly what is happening in Togo. Briefly, I want to draw the attention of everybody to know what is happening exactly. The president, or should I say the ruler of Togo.
He's your president currently. He's the president currently.
Well, when we say a president, as president is being elected. Rulers are being, I don't know how to put it. The father, the current president, the father ruled the country for 38 years.
Yes.
We all know that.
That's public knowledge.
Yes. And then the son also came, and he had 2 terms. When the 2 terms came, like when he ended the 2 terms, he decided to create another constitution. Another 2 terms, he said, now you can go for 4. And then he went for extra 2 terms. Then when the 2 terms was about to end, he now amended the constitution, saying no more election for a president. The country can't elect the president, but the president can be selected by the members of what? Parliament. Okay. Now, he has now created a post or a position where he will rule forever. And we call it...
You think the members of parliament will still vote for him?
They are not voting for him. They will select somebody else. Now, here is the case. The president of the republic right now lives in his house. And the post that he has created, we call le président du conseil des ministres, which is the president of the advisor of minister. And he lives in the presidential palace, where the selected or the elected president by the parliamentarian lives in his own house. So indirectly, the public or the world see you to be the president, but you are not the president. He is still the president.
But you will be taking the advisor to the ministers will be taking the decision, political decisions.
That's what I said. He lives in the presidential palace, whilst the 86 years old man that he selected or they selected, lives in his own house.
But who will be making political decisions?
He is the one making it.
The president?
Not
or the political advisor, the advisor to the ministers?
Exactly.
So he will in effect will be the president. So he will be a ceremonial person.
So it's just formality for the people to say, now we have a president. Now, I don't know, maybe I'll be corrected. I've never seen in a part of the world where the people of the country can elect their president, but a political party will select the president. I don't want her to go there. Let's talk about the happening in Togo, what you've seen, the pictures, the videos. Now, when it happened this way, then the people of the country said, no, we think enough is enough. We have a young man by name Amron. He led this demonstration.
Yes.
Then a week before or 2 weeks before the demonstration, he was arrested. And the motive was to intimidate
the people who wanted to demonstrate.
Exactly. But you can't stop a hungry man. So the people on the 26th of June decided to come on the street.
Even though Amron was still behind bars.
Exactly.
The people demonstrated still with Amron behind bars.
They came out without any weapon. I'm repeating this word. Without any weapon. It was just a peaceful demonstration. There and then, as you can see, most of the army men, they are masked. I mean, you can see some of their faces. I mean, some of them, you can see their faces. And they even speak a dialect that is not in the country. That's Togo.
None of the dialects that you speak in Togo.
Exactly. So in quote, those.
But do you know all the dialects in Togo? Can you speak all of them?
Well,
how are you able to tell that the dialect is not from Togo?
let's take the. Let me give you an example. If I sit here and then I start to speak French, you wouldn't tell me that
it is from Ghana.
Are you getting it? If I sit here and then start to speak Swahili, definitely you know I'm not from this place. Exactly. So there are languages where you don't need to hide. Do you get it?
I get it. I get it.
I don't want to mention any country, but when you go to a country like Mali, you can, or Mali, or Senegal, see that they have local language that they normally speak, even on TV, news, or whatever. So if you get those languages here, you know those people are not what? Ghanaians.
Yes. I get it now.
Exactly. Now, assuming those people were Togolese, now, people are demonstrating of something. And if you don't like it, what do you have to do? You dialogue with them. Okay, well, you don't want me to be there. Maybe I'm trying to prevent maybe things that may happen to you in the near future. Maybe the other political party or other people that want to win power, they have bad intention. And I'm saving you and you don't know. But when you turn back, beat those people, even kill, there were a lot of deaths.
How many?
Well, at least, what I know, at least we had about 7 to 8. Now, there was a video that we showed where a young man was surrounded by army men. After they used whatever they were using to hit him, and the guy collapsed. They went ahead to hit him, somebody who was unconscious. They went ahead to hit him, remove his private part, and then hit. I have the video. We have it.
That would be difficult to show.
Yeah, now if there's
maybe we'll have to cover it a bit, because from the way you are describing it, that will be.
But you wouldn't see it, but you can see how they pull the shot and then hit until the guy
died.
Now let's talk about this video. This video, the MP, this place is Bassar. It's a community where the MP went round for campaign, and the community member decided to say, we don't want to see you because there's nothing good that is happening here. You always come, say all sorts of things, and then go. So we don't want you here.
Okay.
And they do not vote. But by the end of the day, it was declared that that particular person won.
Okay. So in all of this, I mean, let's come back home.
Yeah.
In all of this that's happening, you want to talk to government. Government is not talking to you. You are protesting. Government is beating you up, and all of that. You are saying people are coming from elsewhere that you don't know, and that they are not Togolese, and all of that. What do you want?
Thank you so much. African freedom fighters, what we want is just a plea to the UN, AU, and then the entire leaders of Africa. We may sit here and say, well, it's happening in Togo, so let it happen. It's not Ghana. But what happened if this thing turned out to be Ghanaians?
Yes.
What will happen? So let's start making it look like, let's say, if something is happening in Togo, it should affect me.
It can happen in Ghana.
Exactly.
When people are displaced, they will run to Ghana. They will seek asylum in Ghana, refugees in Ghana, and all of this.
Exactly. So African leaders should just come together and then see what they can do to settle this act in Togo.
Have you petitioned anybody?
Oh, when...
I mean, not just any person, bodies, institutions.
Yeah.
Those in Africa, the AU, ECOWAS, the people we are talking about. That we are rounding up. My time is up. But have you petitioned anybody?
Let me use the word. We tried, and we have a typical political act in Togo where, even as I'm seated here, my life is in danger. I'm being honest.
I agree. I mean, you are talking about what's happening there. You are protesting.
Yes, my life is in danger, but. Well, even family members will call me and tell me, Ernest, be careful, they may be killed. I say, well, if they kill me, I mean, it's normal. Those who died are no more than them. That's how I keep on saying, because they don't want anybody to speak out.
Okay.
And before
you're going to say something in French. In fact, I'm not able to interpret very well. So those are your words and not that of Metro TV, just in case you say anything which goes against the Togolese government. But let me allow you in 30 seconds or 1 minute. Finish that for me. Yes.
Before I go in French, there was going to be a demonstration on Saturday. 30th.
Oh, this Saturday?
Yes.
Again?
Yes.
After the beatings?
Yes. That's what I'm about to say.
Okay.
Yeah. Should I? Bonsoir. Tous les Togolais et bonsoir le monde entier. Je vous salue et c'est Ernest, votre petit frère, votre frère. Tout juste pour vous faire savoir qu'il y a manifestation le 30 août, ce samedi, et j'aimerais pardonner à tout le monde de sortir depuis Lomé jusqu'à Daparon, d'être sur la route sans fusil, sans rien, juste seulement. On veut seulement que notre voix soit recevoir dans le monde entier et nous ne voulons pas violence. Pardon, ne sortez pas avec coupe-coupe et quand les autorités vous attaquent, calmez-vous, restez tranquille, ne laissez pas vos frères pour souffrir seuls sur la route. Ce que j'aimerais dire aux Togolais ou bien le monde entier est que pardon, et je vous pardonne, il faut être prudent dans tout ce qui va se passer ce samedi, le 30 août. Je serai là, ne vous inquiétez pas, ce qui va s'arriver sur moi, je suis prêt pour mourir pour mon pays. Et c'est ça. Thank you so much.
Okay, so all he said was that it's going to be a very peaceful demonstration this Saturday. Everybody should join across all the cities. Do not worry about any form of attacks because it's going to be very peaceful. I hope I got it right.
Very right.
So I had to do that because my producer was laughing at me in my ears. But thank you very much. Ernest is from the Freedom Fighters of Africa. Thank you very much for your
Le RPT est né d'un appel historique. Palimé, mémoire d'un cri symbolique. Comme un baobab enraciné dans nos vies. Il a pesé sur le destin de ce pays. Togolais, lève-toi. Togolais, lève-toi. Nous sommes là. Togolais, lève-toi. Brisons les chaînes du mal. Ensemble, on triomphera. Mais le peuple a décidé de se lever. Le 30 août, un appel pour se libérer. Nos voix unies feront trembler le bois. Le baobab du mal tombera cette fois. Togolais de tous bords, sortez massivement pour dire non au tourment. Sur les trottoirs, démontrons notre colère. Nos blêmes, on sera là. Attaque Pamé, Kara, Adeta, Blita, Anéo, on sera présent. Palimé, terre de l'histoire, source historique et symbolique, porte haut notre espoir. Frères d'armes, gardez vos frères, protégez le peuple, sa colère est sincère. Vous savez la douleur, vous voyez la situation, joignez vos pas à notre libération. Togolais, lève-toi. Togolais, lève-toi. Nous sommes là.
Pour faire face aux terroristes désormais installés au Togo, un civil, fût-il le fils héritier de son père, ne peut plus faire l'affaire. À Togo Forum, nous appelons à une prise de conscience rapide, surtout en cette phase de la lutte où nous avons besoin de faire tomber la dictature et l'ordre colonial afin qu'enfin, le Togo prenne l'envol d'un véritable épanouissement mental et du décollage économique. Le militaire togolais doit se décider à jouer vraiment son rôle, celui de protéger sa population et non de se mettre au service d'un individu qui finira par le tuer de toute façon. Le Togo n'est pas la propriété de Fort Eyadema et de ses amis. Ce pays nous appartient à tous. Togo Forum. Aimez, abonnez-vous, commentez et partagez.